Hey, Head Coach Tom here, out getting some fishing in this beautiful spring day. And I was reflecting on the concept of leadership. Certainly many of you that have subscribed to this channel asking a lot of questions about leadership and great leadership. And I can tell you from my observation that there are many, many keys to this. So in this video, what I want to do is talk to you about a self-actualized, self-realized leader and how you're cast in a shadow, okay? So let's dive into this. Again, if you're enjoying these videos, gang, for heaven's sakes, please just subscribe. These videos come out on a regular basis, and they're here designed to help you grow and develop in living your life in your authentic ideal. Our focus is in helping you become the person and the doctor that you're intending so that you can do the things you would need to do, love to do, in order to have all of the things that your heart desires. And this is certainly one thing. I can see one of our wilderness properties coming in over my right shoulder here, out enjoying this today. So again, I would definitely classify myself as a strong leader. I've been a natural leader my whole life. And while that's not a good or a bad thing, we're obviously not having a moral discussion. One of the consequences to that is that you don't even intend to, gang, but you actually end up casting a shadow. So what that means, just like, I'm getting a shadow on this side of my face from the sun over my shoulder. What I mean by casting a shadow is that there's a tendency to have people sort of hide in the shadow of who you are, because you are such a strong leader, because you are self-realized, self-actualized, and are willing to do what it needs to take to get done, to do the things that have to be done. People tend to just kind of step back a little bit and they hide in your shadow. It doesn't allow them to develop to their fullest potential, and it ends up giving you a situation which I've definitely felt at different times in my life, where I feel like I'm, carrying the brunt of the load of the team to fulfill the mission more so than anybody else. And that is a perception. There's definitely times where I could be challenged on that, but there's no question that I'm willing to, put in the effort and stuff to get that done. So how do you resolve this? How do you change this? Well, the first thing is to recognize that you're casting a shadow. If you're a strong self-actualized leader, you are casting a shadow. There's no doubt about it. And since people tend to come from us, not to us, the law of attraction states that if there isn't room in your life for an A-plus player because you haven't made the room, you haven't created the vacuum, you haven't created the opportunity to bring in an A-plus player because you're too busy doing everything and accomplishing everything and sort of, again, standing in the light of your own greatness and casting the shadow, it's improbable that an A-plus player is ever going to come into your life, which would be sad, because then you couldn't accomplish everything that you meant to accomplish. You'd end up carrying the weight of the world on your shoulder. You certainly wouldn't be out here enjoying some of the things that I'm enjoying out here in Mother Nature right now. Okay, so that's the first step, is to just understand that there's a challenge, that there's a problem, and that you're casting a shadow. The second thing then is to just enroll the team in this concept and start giving them more autonomy, give them more authority. Starts out with little things. Anytime somebody does something that takes a bit of initiative, for heaven's sakes, make a big deal out of it, okay? Now again, if your ego is so big that you don't have room for A-plus players, well then shut this video off, because this isn't for you. But if you're someone that says, no, you know what, I'm about mission, I'm about fulfilling my mandate to the world and helping my community be healthier, happier, and higher function as a result, well then you want to have good team members, and you want to, give them the opportunity to grow and develop. In fact, at Full Circle, we have a growth and development plan for both personal and professional development, because I know that the strength of a company is a byproduct of the strength of the people that are in it. So if you have stronger people, you have more self-actualized, self-realized, more developed people, the company is going to develop, and as the company develops, you get to serve your mission at a higher level, okay? So again, giving them little pieces of autonomy, really rewarded initiative is a couple of key pieces. And then another piece, you guys, is to step out of the way and allow / force other people to step into the limelight. For example, here's one that I've done many times, is get them to chair a meeting. You've already got a template, you've got a structure, you've got an agenda. Just get them to chair the meeting and realize, A, that it's not as easy as maybe it looks, and B, it allows them to step out. The thing you've got to do, and I'm talking to myself here, is you got to shut up. You got to let them actually lead the meeting and do what needs to be done. Because if you don't, you kind of shot yourself in the foot, okay? So you definitely, and there'll be times they'll test you where they'll look at you and kind of like, anything to add? And you just, if they've asked you a question, obviously open your mouth, but don't jump in, don't butt in, avoid that tendency. The other thing we do at Full Circle is I tell my team that they have a budget to solve a problem, and a financial budget to solve a problem. Different members of the team have different budgets, but most of my admin team, if they can solve a problem for under $500, just solve it. I don't even want to know about it until after the fact, or understanding what the money is on the P&L sheet at the end of the month. But again, just go out and solve the problem. Some of my more executive team people have a budget of $1,000. If they can solve a problem for under $1,000, just solve it. Don't need to ask me for reference or for budgetary support. Just go out and solve the damn problem. So again, this video is designed to help you become a stronger leader, to help you understand how the strength of your leadership is casting a shadow, and how that shadow can actually be minimizing your ability to grow and develop your team, and as a result of that, get the support you need. So Dr. Tom out here on this beautiful day fishing, helping you become more so you can do more and then have more of what your heart desires. So I hope you're enjoying your day as much as I am, you guys, and I hope that this little video around leadership and how to enroll your team into growing, developing, and becoming more of what they're capable of will allow you to enjoy more recreation time like I am today.